and gentlemen, and welcome to Auckland, New Zealand. That's right, we've stolen the WrestleMania 19 sign. What are they going to do about it? Come and get it, boys. Here we are for Christmas chaos. And of course, have a happy holiday. It is now time for the women's tag team titles on the line. Harper Maloney having used her money in the bank contract for this one. Paige just a couple weeks ago issuing the challenge straight to the woman herself, Stephanie McMahon. To the PTC to take on the Council, Kitty and Emily, for these titles. Let's see just how well these two do. Advantage from adult entertainers to tag team champions. Stratfield, VixXxen's tag team co-champion. Of course, the entire council is the tag team champion, given their Survivor Series defeat against the Harem. Of course, it was Queen Amazonia in the end, eliminating both Sasha Banks and Katie Klein. What a valiant effort by the Harem. And even Sasha Banks eliminating Emily from that contest. It's really stuck in the craw of Emily all this time. I'm sure that she'll be utilizing this opportunity to reassert her dominance inside the ring. She'll be tight alongside her sister. We've seen them in weeks past really going at it with each other. Stephanie assures that everything is well in order within the council. We'll see how they handle things tonight. Starters coming down with a title belt. Surprising, I suppose. She's left that up to Emily to be the show horse, I guess. Just didn't want to share the honor with Kitty. Either way, it doesn't exactly bode well for the teamwork status here between the sisters. Kitty's not had the most impressive career since joining the council. Last matches was against Riley Everett, the start of SummerSlam, which she lost in record time. Still starting to see some use in her. Surprisingly, just not in Summer Holly Madison, kicking her out of the council just a couple weeks ago, and confirming it just last week. And now, the time magic spell has been cast. Apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, but it is something that just seems to affect the VixXxens, particularly the PTC. Seems more often than not in those matches that things just slow down, but we'll get through them, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd seems unaffected as Emily comes off the top with a crossbody, taking Krystal down. Now she's getting in some words with Paige on the outside. Krystal coming in from behind. Are Krystal and Harper willing to take a win with Paige causing the distractions? Perhaps so. Now Harper dodging out the shot there. Now Emily coming back from that attempted backdrop and just barreling through Harper. I suppose with all this slow time, it is easier to call the matchup, and Harper just basically made to, I suppose, kiss or just face wash against Stephanie's breast there. You see the general manager inside of the ring. And from behind, there we go. Harper with the reverse DDT. Heading up to the top. Harper with the leg drop, connects it. Emily in some trouble here. She may have to rely on her sister. And Harper showing some amazing strength there, taking Emily around town. Emily's still suffering the effects, but nope, she manages to figure out that one. Neckbreaker there. Interesting side note that Emily and Kitty was the very first matchup broadcast by What's Up Wrestling, and it was Emily who was victorious in that one, and now they're working as a team here, almost 1 year later. Of course, at that time, Kitty was also working as a face. Lots of turnbuckle maneuvers here in this matchup. And cross bodies from the council. Saw Krystal attempting for a tag, but Harper nowhere near in order to get to it. Honestly, I don't even think she realized that was going on, but it's some proper teamwork. Kitty trapping up Harper and suplexing her over. Now for the first cover of this matchup. 2 and just a 2 count. The council are not victorious tonight, and this will not be a happy holiday season for them, I suppose. Of course, they'll be able to take out their frustrations later on Summer Holly Madison in that Lumberjill match as Kitty gets in the bitchmaker on Harper. Paige causing a distraction to the referee, but I don't think it's going to last long. And now the cover. Krystal and Emily inside. Krystal making the save. Double axe handles at Kitty's butt. And now she's going to suffer for it. Nope, she's just going to be thrown back out. Emily, the good sportswoman, knows exactly where Krystal needs to be. Kitty misses on that one, and finds a stomp to the back of the hand. Harper making the tag out as she really should after suffering the bitchmaker. Now it's Krystal. And a switch slam. It's a bitchmaker of her own. To the cheerleader of the council. Now sending her up over the ropes, and this could be our first outside assault tonight. Paige stepping back. She knows what happens if she'll know what happens if she gets herself involved. Her team will in fact be disqualified, and I doubt that Stephanie will call for a restart. Careful there, Paige. It's just talking up about how you would not want to do that. Paige really struggling to keep herself from not attacking Kitty. Watching her student suffering at her hands. Finally, back to the ring. What's this? And of course, just about another crossbody there. Suplex crossbody. Instead, the council is all about the crossbodies. Now they're just tearing apart the PTC one member at a time. Up on the top rope. Nails the elbow drop. Krystal Krystal having a bit of life left for herself as Harper tries to get the crowd on their side. Emily again showing her athleticism, catching Krystal there. Just a couple of knife-edge chops. Still having to utilize the ropes, but to no avail. Now her face it straight to the top turnbuckle. Still fighting back. Perhaps it is the slow time that is allowing them to understand what's going on a bit better. See the hard DDT and Paige throwing in a chair. Hopefully Krystal resists the urge to utilize that chair. I don't know what Paige is thinking. Is she trying to get her team eliminated? Quick cover and Harper with the twin knees. Now Harper with the cover. In comes Kitty. And Kitty managing to stop that one. Luckily Krystal kicking the chair over to the apron. Now Harper getting in the backdrop. And there's the tag. Emily making the desperate tag before losing composure. And Harper rushing right through Kitty there. Continuing on with things, but no, there was Kitty with the leg sweep. Emily is still down and out. Hard hit by her by Kitty, and just repeatedly over and over again. Harper sent right to the ropes. Kitty turning this thing into a boxing match of sorts. Can run off the ropes. Now Kitty once more. Bitchmaker. Kitty with the bitchmaker in center of the ring. Paige causing the distraction. In comes Krystal. Kitty catches sight of that. She's like, nope. Managing to turn things around. She may have to think about making a tag out, and yeah, it looks like that's exactly what's going on, and yes, she is. Tag out to Krystal. But is Krystal any better physically? Well, Krystal getting in some shots of her own. Inverted power slam. Taunt there to Emily. Krystal gazing over at the redhead, letting her know just how athletic she is as well. Another tip up there by Krystal. Krystal the porn star, Harper the centerfold. Now here in Wrestling, challenging for the tag team titles off of Harper's Money in the Bank win. To say wrestling is truly a land of opportunity. Emily being pulled over into the PTC corner, and now quick tag to Harper. Krystal has the chair. Get rid of the chair, Krystal. And Krystal, yes. A little hip wiggle. Trying for the splash. Manages it. The cover following the splash. 2 and no. I'm wondering if Paige had brought in the chair as a sort of test of patience for the PTCs. Doesn't seem all too upset about Krystal removing the chair. If that's the case, that's a sick plan there, Paige. Sick plan. Emily not content. Wanting Harper to lay over top of the general manager of Wrestling, the leader of the council. And Paige not having any of that. Paige or Krystal. Harper still laid out. shared there in that corner. And Emily just allowing them to say it. Package wrong. There's the cover. 2 and no. Harper managing to kick out. I think Krystal even saw it happening. Now knee to the face. Emily being steadily knocked back into the PTC corner. Emily fighting back there. Jawbreaker gets her foot cover. No. Comes in with an enziguri. Just basically stands in the path, and now Harper arm drag. And it's Krystal's turn, getting the crowd involved here. And Emily just sent flying up. And then pulled center of the ring, giving Krystal plenty of room to come in as perhaps stop Kitty, but no. Unable to, now takes the shot to the back, and Krystal comes in. With a faster shot there to the face, catching Emily off guard. Now this dropping scoop slam. The PTC steadily turning things around for their favor. Snapping suplex, although I suppose by this speed it's a normal suplex. Interesting, it doesn't seem to really affect the referee's movements. Now Harper just stealing Kitty's bitchmaker, sending a message to Emily, precisely what she thinks. And now the quick tag out to Krystal. Coming in. Now Krystal with a bitchmaker of her own. Emily really not having many friends here in this ring tonight. Reverse DDT there. Emily is nothing flattered, silencing the crowd here. No one's going to support you, Emily. And Emily is signaling for it. Winding up and gets it in there. Paradise taking Krystal straight down. Pulled center of the ring. Here comes the cover. Kitty in as well. Paige up to the apron, and now double axe handle taking Kitty down. May have been a defeat there for the council. Could have had retaining tag team champions, not new champions, of course, as the council is defending. Emily just continuing the assault. And she's taking it to her sister, letting her do her thing. Krystal still down and out. But no, surprising Kitty with the head scissors. Turn around, Harper. And Harper there, going reverse suplex, gets it in. Still trying to get the crowd back into this one. Knee to the face. That's what the crowds come here to see. The council getting theirs. A quick tag there. And now Krystal with the knees to the face. Krystal coming right through Kitty. And now the cover, where she's right by Emily. Wait. Head scissors, and yes, the PTC are victorious. The PTC are victorious. New women's tag team champions. Hard-fought contest between both teams, even in the slow speed standard. Those not to be the council losing their tag team titles just a few weeks after obtaining them. And to the PTC, the former adult entertainer, the former Centerfold. PTC, Krystal, Blake, Harper, Maloney, tag team champions. Harper successfully cashing in her money in the bank for this one, as Paige and the girls will certainly be celebrating here tonight an early Christmas. Are set to be glorious here, ladies and gentlemen, as King Valentine is set to take on Canuck inside the steel cage, a rematch. Survivor Series in which Canuck made his return, defeating King Valentine. A huge surprise there. Literally and physically, of course. Trying to begin a reign of the king, the giant killing giant. That's where he's been unsuccessful in his attempts, losing out to Bliss Omega, SummerSlam, and then losing to Canuck just a few weeks ago. Here we are with one more challenge, one more attempt. This time inside of a steel cage. Valentine, a former tag team champion alongside Weisz, upon losing the titles to Natural Greatness. Valentine immediately turned on Weisz, defeating him in a matchup. I suppose starting the giant killing giant scenario that Valentine wishes to put himself in. And it'll be interesting to see just how much these men will have to climb the cage. With the arrival of Canuck. There he is, Canuck, the big man. Another former tag team champion. Of course, losing those titles to Valentine and Weisz some time ago. It was a very fierce and powerful matchup. Canuck's partner Crackerjack being essentially hospitalized during his backstage assault in the debut of Violence John. We have seen no sign of him since then. Lowering down, and yeah, basically they can just hop straight up to the top if they needed to. And Canuck getting taken down there by an overhand shot by King Valentine. And of course being joined in the booth by Sergeant Whiskers, Sarge, what do you have to say about this matchup? Couldn't have put it better myself, Sarge. Back to the action. Canuck turning things around there. Of course, the West of Wrestling cage matches are also won by pinfall or submission. We'll see what any of these men seem to go for. Now it's just turning into a miniature slugfest. King off the ropes, comes right back, bounces off of Canuck. Now Canuck comes off the ropes. There's one thing about two giants fighting each other is that there's just not enough time to consider what to do. And Canuck already gripping the top bars there. And Valentine coming in. Canuck just holding still. Canuck holding. No. And there we saw it. Canuck just was able to just get to the top like rather quickly. Another dangerous aspect of this matchup. Either man can also just exit at the door, but it seems like nobody ever thinks about that. Just drop the opponent, head to the door, and step on out. Now Valentine Canuck going for the cover. As I said, covers and pinfalls despite there being no referee in this matchup of any sort, of any placement. I think there needs to be one on the outside. And now Canuck going, just willing himself to climb. But again, Valentine coming in from behind. Word of advice, Canuck, if you want to win by climbing up the cage, just stop standing there. Just start climbing. Start climbing and don't stop climbing. You're worn out, but it's for victory. And now Valentine now with the cover as the crowd acts as the referee. Getting a 2 count for King Valentine. Poised, ready, end this thing. Powerbomb sending Canuck straight to the side of the steel cage. Valentine going for a cover rather than attempting a cage cover climb. And maybe you should have tried climbing the cage. I suppose hindsight 2020. And now Valentine is going to try for the cage. Canuck still lying out of it. This could be a victory for... Nope. Canuck to his feet. King Valentine took too much time, and Canuck doesn't even have to climb. Valentine putting in some pressure there on the back. Turning things around, coming in with a backbreaker. Now the cover. Fans just as slow to react as the referee. And now the shoulder claw. I don't know how the crowd is going to call a submission. Now Canuck again going for the cage. Valentine still out of it following that shoulder claw. Slowly working his way to his feet. Canuck. Slowly, like a turtle. Looking like a frog, really. Now, Canuck on the other side. And Valentine just watching him. Just watching him. Canuck at the end there. Final stare down. And Valentine once more defeated. Again, losing out in this one. See a splash from a different angle. As we hear the triumphant music of Canuck as he falls face first and is power bombed into the side of the steel cage. Being shoulder blocked, taken down. Are we going to see Canuck fighting back? And there we see it. Yes, the backbreaker. Canuck, in the end, victorious once again. Crawling the side of the cage like a turtle. Like a turtle frog. Nonetheless, victorious. Go out and grab yourself a snack, ladies and gentlemen, because it is the first season's beating battle royale, and we are going to have to go through everyone's individual entrances, starting with Jessica Jenkins. Jessica, who has recently partnered up with Kaio, who was unsuccessful in her debut matchup, but has been rather successful with Kaio as her partner. Now enters the season's beatings VixXxen's Battle Royale. 8 women fighting it out. For what exactly? Nothing but personal pride. No title contention in this one. No title contention, no titles, none of it. Representing the harem, coming off a hot streak from Survivor Series, being the last woman standing inside of that contest, and not only that, but eliminating Emily Stratfield, finally conquering that mountain with Sasha Banks. I'm surprised that Anya isn't leading her down. I suppose it's sort of a Christmas gift. Sasha's just make her way down to the ring by herself. Sasha Banks found herself victorious here in this battle royal. Will she find a new leaf? Representing her goddess. And some lovely panning shots of the crowd. So to be expected of these battle royals. Here comes Kimberly. Very rarely seen competitor in the VixXxen's department. Boxer turned wrestler. Herself more to the independent sides. She's making infrequent appearances here, and hopefully, this one now, we'll be seeing a lot more of her in the future. the first 3. What about the rest of the 5? Of course, speaking of rarely seen sights, we have Krystal Weisz representing Germany. We don't see too often here in Weisz Wrestling, but still within the VixXxen's roster. The next time we see her won't just be at the Royal Rumble as an entrant. We will be seeing a little more of her in the coming weeks as we say goodbye to this year and say hello to the next year. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the next week we'll be having the Dusty Rhodes Memorial Cup Tag Team Title Tournament. That's the closing event for the year. So Krystal will have to wait until next year in order to continue making her mark here in Weisz Wrestling. Just the crowd sit and wait. For the next entrant, and it is Kaio, former VixXxen's champion, essentially bullied into losing it by Carmella and Busty and Tina, who will be seeing defending the title later on tonight against AJ Smyth. But for now, Kaio making her way to the ring for this battle royal, where she'll be competing alongside her partner Jessica Jenkins. Hopefully those two don't come to blows and things don't get personal between them. I think we've already seen the entrance of at least 6 or so. And speaking of former champions, arrival of Lilac. Of course, she's been having a rough few weeks as of late, and losing the title to Kaio. Although respectfully enough to not just re-challenge for the title, instead focusing on inner turmoils within the Trinity. Losing few contests against Lady Chaos. Now the problem has been adopted, as it were, by Trish Stratus. We'll be seeing Trish taking on Shroud later on tonight. Lady Chaos promising to show or finally reveal who Shroud is. I'm sure Lilac will be eager to see that one. Brie Bella of the Bella Twins. Both women also signed to Weisz Wrestling, coming into the finals of the Tag Team Tournament back in the summer. Unfortunately losing out to the Glow Girls, but then coming back in a singles contest matchup, winning the titles, and their second chance given to them by Stephanie. And eventually losing in biggest surprises to the Harem. Unfortunately, we did not see much of the Bellas since then, but here we are bringing one back for this Battle Royale. And the final entrant here is Alexa Bliss. now have to question exactly where she stands within the Vixens roster. Summer Holly Madison was kicked to the curb by the council. Then where does that put Alexa? We've seen her dealing much lately with the Matt Hardy gang. We've seen Roswell competing just last week. And no Alexa Bliss in his corner. Certainly Alexa is no longer hanging out with Summer Holly Madison. As there was a meal ticket into the council. We all know Katie's personal feelings of Alexa. Katie stating in an interview that she is the cheerleader of the council and not Alexa. So again, Alexa just rebounding a bit too much and now suffering for it, I suppose. But she could be coming out of this one victorious, and here we go. All 8 women in this ring. Krystal Weisz taking on Sasha Banks. Kaio and Jessica in the corner. Just immediately going at one another. It's Krystal and Lilac. And Krystal just eliminated there by Lilac, the seasoned veteran. Just flipping Krystal up over the ring. And Krystal not happy with that one. Already down to 7. This Battle Royal seemed to last a lot shorter in the matches than the entrance. Now Kaio almost eliminated there by Jessica. Hopefully just a bit of a friendly rivalry. And there goes Brie. Brie has been eliminated as well. Brie and Krystal staying by ringside. At least Krystal is now. So we are down to 6 already in the span of what would have been a single entrance. Krystal just marching along, shaking her head, and now Kimberly could be joining her. Trying to kick her up, but Kimberly fighting back, knees there, and Kaio and Jessica are still going at it in the corner. Perhaps just utilizing this chance to just test each other out. There's a powerbomb there by Jessica. Krystal finally finding her way out. Rolling to the apron there, and if she were kicked out, that would not be elimination. It has to be thrown over the top. And now Alexa going for Kaio. Kimberly and Sasha. And Jessica and Lilac just laying out on the outside. And Kaio with a tremendous German suplex there. And Kimberly looks like she was set to eliminate. Now Lilac set to eliminate Jessica. And Kaio coming in. Is she going to assist or no? An interesting scenario to see if she would have assisted or helped her friend stay inside the ring. Now Kaio flipped over the top rope, and now Kimberly eliminated Kaio. And now in comes Sasha Banks. It looks like she was about to try for a sneak elimination there. I said this is not for any title contention. This is just for personal pride. These season beatings battle royale. Now Kimberly could be eliminated here by Sasha. Sasha again. Kimberly again fighting back. Some heavy shots there. As Kimberly whipped into the corner. In comes Lilac, not going to give her a moment break. Alexa and Sasha in the far corner there. And Lilac trying to bring up Kimberly for an elimination. Can't even get her off her feet. Jessica close to the ropes, reeling there, but no. And Lilac almost thrown over the top rope there. Jessica just basically thrown out of the way. Kimberly has her eye on someone, and it's Alexa. But no, Alexa managing to see that one coming. Against the ropes, now being thrown out. Is Alexa going? Alexa not yet. Alexa holding on tight. And in comes Sasha. Two women now. Alexa taking out one and now the other. And back into the ring. And Jessica again rolling onto the apron. And down goes Kimberly, eliminated by Alexa Bliss. And we are down to 4, halfway through our combatants. And Alexa attempting a hurricane run, and Jessica, Sasha locking eyes. And one of these 4 women will find themselves with the dubious honor of the season's beatings winner. And Sasha Banks taking a moment to pull out her peacock feathers, coming in from behind there to Alexa Bliss. Now Sasha off at least the middle rope, giving herself some bit of defense, but not much. Top rope is not exactly where you want to be when you have multiple opponents wanting to throw you out of the ring. And Jessica pulling Sasha back in the ring. No break for you. And Jessica winding up and clotheslining Sasha straight out. No victory for the harem tonight. Sasha just realizes what happened, and now she has to go back and face Anya. But at least she made it to the final 4. So nothing to be sad about there. So we're up to final 3 here. Jessica, Jenkins, Alexa Bliss, and Lilac. Of course, Lilac has a history of making it to the finals only to lose out in the end. Things could be different here. Jessica kicking Alexa straight up, and we are down to 2. And Lilac, I think, was hoping for Alexa to last just a bit longer there. And Jessica managing Lilac up. And Lilac, I think, is still stunned. She may still be stunned. And Lilac eliminated. And Jessica Jenkins victorious here in the season's beatings Battle Royale. Nice little highlight there of Jessica Jenkins with the dropkick and the elimination. Just very quick highlights. Jessica victorious here. They will be celebrating between Jessica and Kaio, certainly here in the backstage area. Already a bit of a party animal. So you can see what sort of party she has in mind for this one.
What's the Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. Eat Snacky S'mores.
Who would have thunk it, ladies and gentlemen, that we would be seeing these 2 men in the finals of the Hardcore Invitational? Colin, Stiles, Sammy D. Sammy D really pulling out a win, putting himself in this position in that Battle Royal. Eliminating all 3 competitors, making it clear that he really wants the FUBAR Championship. That's precisely what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Stiles just having steadily worked his way through all of his matches, giving himself no giant inflexes. he's here, and Joey Terrifying is not, as a result of that triple threat matchup. Now out comes Sammy D. Sammy D is so excited, taking the opportunity to just beat someone up. A variety of means here. Sammy D really coming into this one from that influx of that battle royal and the performance given at the Elimination Chamber just a few weeks ago at Survivor Series. One of these two men will of course be the FUBAR champion. But who, as this Hardcore Invitational comes to a close? Sammy D with some stiff shots, and Colin Stiles reminding him, hey, this is a wrestling match. Sammy D going in neckbreaker. Stiles taking it hard there. And now Sammy D bringing him up. Whip against the ropes. Knee into this midsection. Not going for the first cover, but you're not going to get much. And not much was obtained. Stiff shot turning Colin around. Sorry, turning Sammy around. And of course, here it comes. Alson's coming in with a kendo stick. But, oh, taken away by Sammy D. Trying again for another midsection shot there with Sammy having it torn away from him. And Colin just nailing Sammy right between the eyes. Colin off the top rope there, elbow drop, catching Sammy. Sammy perhaps just working on instinct there. Now turning him around with his own shot, but Colin managing to turn things around himself. And a hard, heavy, explosive forearm, taking Sammy straight down. Sammy whipped into the far corner there. Colin coming up. Double axe handle to the spine, and again, and again, and again. Colin locking in the Anaconda Vice. That'll be it. And no. Twin knees to the back of the head from Sammy. But no, Sammy's still coming up with the fight. But no, Colin has responses for everything, it seems. Using in the Bulldog. Something you just typically don't see too often here in Western Wrestling. And Colin with the stunner. This could be it. First ever FUBAR champion, and Sammy getting the shoulder up. Another elbow off the middle rope. Sammy going for scoop slam. Nope. Off the top rope with the guillotine. We've seen so many favorites in this Hardcore Invitational So many people we thought we'd see in the finals. The likes of Violence John, Joey Terrifying. Unfortunately, this Infernal Clown just never really gave himself a chance. Colin Stiles just sort of snuck in there, and Sammy D with again those quick point gatherings. The Survivor Series just last week. Now, after having turned things around, Sammy D keeps flipping up the apron. We know about the kendo stick, and now a table. A table is being introduced in this one, and Sammy D doesn't like it. Sammy D telling the table, "You're not my father." He's just tossing him away, and now gripping the belt. There we go. Pile driver right in the middle of the ring. Sammy, will he have won? Will he be new? Yes, Sammy D wins. Sammy D, the unexpected dark horse here in What's Up Wrestling, the Hardcore Invitational. Sammy D, the first ever FUBAR champion, winning out of the Hardcore Invitational. If he was your pick at the beginning, go and collect your winnings, ladies and gentlemen. Take the table, toss it aside, be reminded that it's not your daddy, and say, "Sammy won, you can all suck it." Sammy D, victorious here. He'll be now going ahead as FUBAR champion entering the new year. And it is finally time to unveil Shroud. To finally see just who she is and what sort of twisted plan Lady Chaos has in store for the VixXxen's roster here in What's Up Wrestling. It is up to Trish Stratus. Of course, just last week we saw Trish Stratus taking on Lady Chaos. A bit of a controversial finish in that matchup, with Lady Chaos managing to grab hold of the ropes at the end there. There's no overturn. Stephanie McMahon did not say anything about the matchup. With the arrival in there, Shroud coming. Heroic poses. Wait a minute. Samantha Darkstar. Are we saying that this is Cyclone? Shroud certainly coming down with the mannerisms. Trish getting straight out of the ring. Of course, we know that she'll be coming right back in there. And I think that is Cyclone. Has Lady Chaos taken the hero of the Trinity, the hero of the VixXxen's roster, altered her? Rather colorful. Look for Cyclone or Samantha Darkstar as it is, and now it seems that the time magic has found its way once more here. I wouldn't say that Trish Stratus was just shocked to see this. Had no prior connection between Trish Stratus and Cyclone, but I think she's just more, Samantha is just more vicious in her assault, and we saw there just tossing Trish's face into that bottom turnbuckle. With Trish finally reconnecting her composure. Again, it is just a surprising, savage display here by the Divas champion. Presuming that Lady Chaos just hasn't worked in some kind of contract saying I'm the Divas champion. But no. Samantha is about to call her Cyclone. No idea exactly what Lady Chaos had done to Cyclone to make her turn in such a manner. And the other answer for a question being, if this is Samantha Darkstar, this is Cyclone, where exactly has Roxy been all this time? Will we be seeing Roxy undergoing a similar change when she comes back, or does Roxy just get lost wandering around? And Samantha Darkstar just basically showing Trish that she is feeling no pain here. Contrary to Trish's efforts against this woman. Samantha is also fighting on behalf of Lady Chaos and the Pride, and correcting the wrong. And again, certainly a fair dose of savagery here by the Divas champion. Trish Stratus managing to throw her back into the ring. Trish unable to get in more than 2 moves at a time here. Lady Chaos applauding on the outside. And Samantha attempting her Cyclone finisher there, flying without a cape. Missing on that occasion, but now Trish taking the opportunity, taking any opportunity she can. I think what's most sickening is that Smyth is still wearing the face paint of Cyclone. Just as a sort of reminder of her fall from grace. Reminder to the fans that the Cyclone is not as she once was. Anyway, Trish Stratus now going for the cover. Chaos not reaching in to break it up. As Trish now finally finds her standing with Samantha. Sitting up to the top, and now Frankensteiner. Or, sorry, head scissors. There we go. Frankensteiner would be off the top rope with both individuals. It looks like Trish setting up, getting in that chick kick. Will she be victorious here? Chaos not too concerned. I think that Chaos would have intervened in some manner, but no, she has total faith in her creation, her prodigy, her follower, her partner, her what? Still don't know precisely what's going on here. I see Trish countering out, slamming, or choking out Samantha's throat off the bottom rope there. Trish Haynes was put into this match by Chaos, as Trish only really came out to voice her concerns about what was going on with the Trinity, and Chaos coming out and taking that as a challenge. Trish Could be going for that head scissors once more. But Samantha kicking her away. Elbow straight to the forehead. And Samantha celebrating the fact. And you're not going to do the superhero punch. You're not going to taint that, are you? No, she's going to go for the choke slam. No. It is tainting the superhero punch now. The heroic shot. 2. But no. It was not enough. Trish getting that shoulder up. Exactly what does Samantha have in store here? She's not going to do her flying without a cape again. And she's calling Trish up to her feet. Trish managing to catch her. Up on the shoulder and up off the top rope. The absolute power of Trish Stratus managing to catch Samantha in that attempted crossbody and then hoist her up and then hoist her up again. Now Trish quickening the pace here. And Trish going for Stratisfaction. It nails it. Covering again, Lady Kaz remaining on the outside, and for good reason it seems. Samantha just will not say die. Samantha now catching Trish there. Going for the cover, a bit of a rough cover there. 2 and just the 2 count. Standing shooting star. Trish is barely brought to her feet. That grounded headlock is... Trish managing to turn things around now. Standing headlock. Kick to the gut. Trish fighting back. But as is Samantha Darkstar. You can think of a more gothic name. I'd like to see you try. And now Samantha going for the cover. Center of the ring. Trish managing to kick out. And Samantha really upset about that one. And of course she would be. Steadily Trish up and again the heroic shot. Working his way around. Here we go. 2 and 3. Samantha Darkstar victorious here and having a good laugh. In what started as an absolutely brutal affair. Samantha Darkstar just rampaging her way through Trish Stratus, but as you see it here, Trish did not go down easily, or at least you can see through grating, ladies and gentlemen. If you can see through steel bars, then you could have seen that one. Trish bringing everything to the table. Everything she could handle, everything she could create. But it was not to be. Samantha victorious here in this one. And what exactly does Lilac think, seeing her once close friend altered in such a manner? As we still reel from that last matchup and the brutal display of the once proud heroine of What's Up Wrestling. the arrival of AJ Smyth, who will be challenging for the VixXxen's title. A title she has certainly earned the right to challenge for. Winning her first debut matchup here against Jessica Jenkins, and then running the gauntlet of the Busty Tina scenario. This last couple weeks ago, losing in that handicap matchup, and then losing again in another handicap matchup as she was left by ringside by Busty. But through it all, AJ finally getting an opportunity to take on Carmella, fighting for the VixXxen's championship. So all the pain, through all the hardship. Of course, we know that both Busty and Tina have been invited to ringside by Carmella, so Carmella will not be challenging AJ on her own, which could spell a bit of trouble for the challenger here already. In this entrance all too many times, Busty leading the charge. I'm sure if watching this in the back, Kaio will be having nightmares. These three women just show no remorse. They made themselves a name by defeating, just pummeling Paige inside of the ring at SummerSlam. And defeating the PTC in their match that was them trying to regain the honor of their mentor. And ever since then, they've been bullying their way around the VixXxen's title, essentially stealing it off the hands of Kaio. Gifting it to Carmella, the woman who brought them into this company to begin with. You may see it all finally come to an end here tonight. AJ is ready for this one. What exactly is this going on, ladies and gentlemen? All three members are up on the apron. Is this a handicap scenario? Is the referee actually allowing this? Is Stephanie just basically turning a blind eye? Either way, AJ just sees Busty and reacts. I don't know if she even realizes what's happening just yet. Her hatred of Busty just maybe blinding her. Either that or she just figured something like this was happening. It's 3-on-1 scenario, but AJ still managing to hold her own. She could, of course, still come out victorious. Still come out the VixXxen's champion. And what a mountain to climb that would be. And if there's any VixXxen on the roster who's capable of doing it, it very well may be AJ. I suppose her plan now is to just work her way through the entire group, one competitor at a time. As Busty nails her from behind, and now the backdrop. Quick tag to Tina. Of course, they're going to be keeping Carmella out of this matchup. Let her retain her title without her raising a finger. That's how these two work. Tina now with Northern Light suplex, middle of the ring. Just consistently dropping AJ. Giving her no reprieve. And now the cover. AJ's feet were in the ropes, but referee still diving for the cover. AJ finally managing to turn things around here, but how long will she be able to keep it? So the suplex there in the corner. And now the backbreaker, putting on the pressure. Takes the hard shot to the gut. Now Fireman carries Tina across the ring. Tina had come and running, but now AJ coming in from behind. Backdrop. And Tina begging for a tag. Manages to get it. Carmella coming into the ring. And AJ ready for her. Finally, AJ in the ring with the VixXxen's champion. And it is not going in the way that Carmella would have wanted, I can assure you that. And Tina already down out of the ring, recovering. Things turning around here for AJ. She just has to survive, take out each member one at a time here. Trying for a Bronco Buster, doesn't nail it as AJ rolls out of the way. AJ with a very forceful fireman's carry. As Tina back up on the apron, but still, we saw her down and out. That's a good sign. Good opportunity for the challenger here. Just has to keep up the assault. Whittled him down, but now Carmella going for the cover. Nothing but a 1 count. AJ again refusing to say die, but Carmella just responding back, and AJ perhaps could be worn out by this point. Now going for the leg. Going for the leg. She can still win by submission, but she can lock in her triangle choke. No one has ever escaped from the triangle choke. No one has ever given up. Or not given up from the triangle choke, sorry. Everyone has given up from it. AJ can lock that in. And this time, Carmella managing to get in that Bronco Buster. Carmella just poised and ready. Leg lock around the throat. AJ managing to roll through it. Just basically pull on her breasts, I guess. Or try to pull off her top. Either way, Carmella was forced to relinquish the hold. Now AJ in some very dangerous territory here. He's really close to both Tina and Busty. Getting the suplex. Going for another suplex. Yes. Was there a tag? It doesn't seem like there was a tag. Seems like Carmella just vacated the ring for a moment. Backbreaker by AJ. AJ smelled blood in the water. Looked like she was setting up for her triangle choke, or at least getting ready for it, but no. And once certainly was not enough. Tagging out to Tina. Tina is now still relatively fresh. Fisherman suplex, this could be it. AJ struggling and managing to kick out. Well, as we see, just worn out on the apron. Just keep up the assault on these three women. Just keep up this war of attrition. Backdrop to AJ. No one to make the save. Advantage to kick out there. Off that high-rise backdrop. Now going for another cover. Much more, with a lot more press. Two covers in a row. AJ managing to kick out of both. Still, it's Busty in the ring. We haven't seen Busty since the start of this matchup. Just has had that long to recover, and AJ has been in it, well, with no break, no reprieve. Still, AJ doing everything she can. Handstand elbow drop there by AJ. But in comes Tina and Carmella. Just the big swing continues and continues and goes on. Another cover. And AJ does it! Somehow AJ does it. Tina trying to come in at the end there, but for whatever reason just refusing to stop the hold or pin. AJ surviving it all. AJ climbing the mountain, destroying the mountain, conquering the mountain. Dethroning Carmella. However, despite the Mountain Broncos and the hard shots, AJ victorious here. Taking down everyone in this one. New VixXxen's champion. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the men's Seasons Beatings Battle Royale. Their 8 competitors will challenge one another. To personal pride, we saw Jessica Jenkins managing a victory earlier tonight. Who will be standing alongside her? This night has thus far been just full of absolute surprises. Now the surprise of Buddy making his way to the ring, competing here for the first time. We've seen him get involved with Ranger again and again. Ranger utilizing the spear. We know associated with Buddy. A call out. Perhaps a challenge. We just have to wait until the inevitable confrontation between these two men. But highlights of the night certainly include the PTC winning the women's tag team titles. Jessica Jenkins winning the female VixXxen's Battle Royale. Samantha Darkstar making her, I suppose, re-debut. Of course, there was also AJ Smyth surprising everyone, managing to work her way through the entirety of that bully club, as it were, to become the new VixXxen's champion. The Tornado, what has got to be going through his mind after seeing his protege, his partner, his fellow superhero, turning to the dark side, allowing corruption to seep in and control her. Thankfully, Tornado doesn't dress up as anyone and claim to be someone else. What about Sammy D winning the FUBAR championship? And this night is not even over yet, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have plenty of action coming to you live. This is Queen Amazonia to take on Summer Holly Madison. And Stan Stevens getting his challenge at Superstar. Which we didn't think was going to happen, but we saw it. Dexter Spectacular now making his way to the ring last week. What a contest between him and Ranger. Just what a finish. I mean, you thought that things would just end respectfully between the two men, but not precisely. Dexter's done. It was a hard-fought match between both men there. Dexter taking on Ranger, taking both the Supernova, the Jackhammer, but then finally it was the spear that did it. And of course, speaking of Ranger, it's going to be a very interesting contest for him. Buddy on one side of the corner, Dexter on the other. Perhaps win the Universal title whenever he pleases, but all these problems just keep surmounting for him. Whether it be Buddy or now Dexter. See the Dark Killer coming out. Door Killer making his mark in the Hardcore Invitational, winning that first triple threat matchup, being invited into that Battle Royale. To be the third man eliminated in that one, Sammy D. Universal Champion. Perhaps a bit upset that he's not going to be able to defend that title here tonight. Instead of having to take part in this Battle Royale. And while the win is not a title contention of any sort, it is personal pride, and Jessica Jenkins was certainly feeling that. And while she may not have won a title shot, there's certainly some deep levels of consideration. Here he comes, the former $1 million champion, Wild Child. He's also involved in that Hardcore Invitational as a special guest. Coming down in this season's beatings Battle Royale. Have two more entrants in this one. One thing we saw from the last Battle Royale was just how quickly it came down. First Weisz and Brie just immediately eliminated. Not even given a chance to show their stuff. The same does not happen here. Everyone should get their opportunity here to show what they can do. Earn their paycheck. Coming down to the ring. $1 million champion in his own right. Fighting a $1 million champion, of course. Throwing the title up on the line every chance he could. Defending it as often as he would have liked. But still, never has an opportunity for a fight of any sort. With the arrival of our final entrant, and it is the big man representing the Matt Hardy gang, Samoa Joe. The Matt Hardy gang has been running rampant over the Western Wrestling Federation since their debut just months and months ago. I don't think they've ever lost a single tag team encounter, and Matt Hardy, now the $1 million champion. Of course, Samoa Joe losing out to Roswell just a few weeks ago, but brutalizing him in the process. See what he can do here in this Battle Royale. If there will be anyone who is capable of even eliminating the big man. And here we go. It is Tornado and Ranger Buddy and Number Guy, Wild Child and Dexter Spectacular. And I think that's Door Killer and Samoa Joe in the far corner. And thus far, yes, everyone has lasted longer than Krystal, Weisz, and now Wild Child eliminated. Wild Child, the first one sent to the outside. Perhaps I cursed him by mentioning how people were eliminated quickly during his entrance. Now, Door Killer could be on his way out, as we're already down to 7. Door Killer manages to stay on the apron. Is he going to stay alive? Buddy against the ropes. The Door Killer's still in this one. These things speed up, and Buddy just nailing Dexter there in the corner. Number Guy relaxing out on the apron. And of course, Tornado going for one of the biggest men of the match, Ranger. So a scoop slam by Dexter, and Dexter with the elbow drop. Now it's Number Guy taking on Ranger, and Tornado and Door Killer. And Dexter is facing off against both Samoa Joe and Buddy. This for some time. There we go, Buddy and Ranger now. Propped against the ropes. Both Dexter and Door Killer recovering. Buddy trying to get Ranger up, but to no avail. Surprisingly, we haven't seen an elimination for some time, but that may be the call for one in there. No, almost. Ranger almost eliminated there by Buddy. Tornado thrown over the top, and Tornado just bumped out by Door Killer. See Dexter taking on Samoa Joe in the upper portion there. Buddy and Ranger, Number Guy and Door Killer, as we are down to our final 6 here. We could be down to our final 5 or even final 4. Buddy just about getting Ranger out, getting him over the top, and Number Guy, everyone. And Dexter. Samoa Joe now just going to try and kick him out. Doesn't work. All 3 men surviving. And Dexter managing to get Samoa Joe up. And Buddy running right through Ranger's. Number Guy recovers. This not until Buddy sees him. Dexter taking a moment for some dancing, and now Samoa Joe bringing in Ranger. Now Dexter going in to meet Buddy. Hard shot to the face, trying for an elimination, and Ranger eliminated by Samoa Joe. Ranger backdropped by Samoa Joe. And Samoa just calls on everyone now. Dexter not exactly liking the sight of both Buddy and Samoa Joe coming at him. Of course, who would? And now Door Killer in the corner with Number Guy. Dexter just basically prodding them, telling them to try and eliminate him. Now Dexter just showing off. His Number Guy continues on the struggle. Hard shot to the side of the head, keeping himself active in this one. Continuing the fight. Taking a page out of Roxy's book there. Infusing the catnip, which again reminds us where exactly has Roxy been if Shroud has been cycling this entire time. Well, we thought that it was. And now Dexter up high, and just dropped straight to the outside by Buddy. What strength, what power, what uncaringness. We are down to our final 4. Number Guy, Door Killer, and no, almost Buddy, almost eliminated Number Guy. Samoa Joe, Door Killer, Buddy, and Number Guy, our final 4 here. Samoa Joe with a slap to the face. Buddy coming in with a knee. Now Dexter refusing to leave. Dexter, you've lost, my friend. Perhaps just stunned from that gorilla press drop. Buddy attempting to get some reprieve. And Door Killer bringing number guy over. Samoa Joe preening his feathers, but Door Killer's catching him from behind there. And now going right back to work on number guy. As if nothing had happened, nothing had distracted him away. Maybe they should just send out Jamie and just help him guide Dexter to the back. Buddy catching hold of number guy. Could be another. No! Number guy countering out. And now number guy, the only man standing. There we go. Jamie coming up, helping Dexter to the back. He'll get the help he needs, ladies and gentlemen. He should, because next week is the Dusty Rhodes Memorial Cup. Spectacular will be taking part in that. And now Door Killer unsuccessful in eliminating Buddy. Buddy coming in, hammering Samoa Joe to the corner. And just continuing on and finally eliminating Samoa Joe. We're down to our 3 and Door Killer with the Door Killer there. Number guy taken down. And number guy eliminated. Number guy eliminated. And Door Killer turning in. Door Killer turning in. Door killing Buddy. And number guy can't believe it. As we are down to our final 2, Buddy and Door Killer. Samoa Joe now having trouble. Perhaps it's just the Buddy curse. Being eliminated by Buddy just leaves you stunned, disoriented, unable to equate the fact that you've been taken out. Buddy just sizing up the former Universal Champion. And full Nelson slam. Up-handle toss and just Buddy just basically dismantling the former Universal Champion, and that could be a problem here. The Door Killer certainly has experience in the long game. As we see it here. Door Killer fighting away from the ropes. It's his best opportunity, and now Door Killer again getting out of that hold. Back of the knee, making certain that Buddy can't stand, at least for long. Just trying to come in from behind, but Buddy, no. Attempting a German suplex. And now just throwing himself at the legs. Door Killer using himself as a weapon. The Door Killer, another Door Killer. Another Door Killer to Buddy. Door Killer setting up Buddy against the ropes. Could be victory time. Clothesline, and yes, Door Killer victorious here. Door Killer victorious in the men's Seasons Beatings Battle Royale. Rapid fire, rapid fire, rapid fire, door killers to everyone. By which I mean Buddy and Number Guy. The fans not as happy as they were at the end of the VixXxen's Seasons Beatings Battle Royale. Door Killer doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. Victorious is he. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the council to officially rid themselves of Summer Holly Madison. As Amazonia makes her way to the ring, the sun steadily sets here in New Zealand. What a place to just, for the council to just kick Summer to the curb in her own home country. Exactly here to make friends, that's for certain. So the enforcer here for this one. Amazonia now in the ring, ready for this one. The official departing has occurred.
It's time to play the game. Put your money on the table. Come on. It's the one game. You'll never, ever win.
Catherine Neville coming out. Is Catherine going to be fighting on behalf of her friend? We haven't seen much of the friendship between these two since the start of, very close to the start of Western Wrestling. Summer has been a member of the council. Catherine Neville was Summer's first challenger for the VixXxen's title. Their friendship has really been put on the test, but now Catherine out here fighting on behalf of her. She's not exactly a fan of hearing Stephanie's insults toward her. Amazonia not too worried as this is not the first time that these two have faced off against each other. In fact, it was Amazonia who was sent to basically put a pummel on Catherine Neville prior to her VixXxen's title shot, only for Catherine to basically avoid the punishing assault by taking a count-out victory. However, in this Lumberjill match, that may not be an opportunity. As both Kitty and Emily have a lot of frustrations to vent out, having lost their tag team titles earlier tonight against the PTC. So no idea where Summer is or why she was not coming down for this one, but still, we have Catherine Neville and Queen Amazonia taking each other on. Catherine may be soon to regret her decision to come down, and we see the high hip toss there by Amazonia. Sudden vibrations there by Emily. Catherine catching Amazonia there with her foot. the leg. Amazonia coming around to the front. Catherine just basically flops back down, knowing that there's no escape in this one. The Council have purposely situated themselves by the entranceway, or at least Stephanie has, but Katie and Emily are close enough in reserve. And that is for certain here. This was supposed to be Summer Holly Madison making a grand return to her home country. Facing off against Amazonia. Instead, Summer just either refusing to come out or not even here. Don't quite know. Catherine hung upside down, but calling in Amazonia with a knee to the head, now rushing right through her. Clothesline. Amazonia coming in, and there we see it, the final nail. And we always know that one is never enough with Catherine. And another final nail. Stephanie McMahon, though, causing the distraction on the outside. Not up on the apron, but certainly getting the attention of the referee. Catherine just running right through Amazonia, knee to the side of the head. The rest of the council just watch on. Watch their enforcer do her work. Being brought up now, straight to the torture rack. Nowhere close to any ropes. But Catherine managing in there, elbow to the side. Catherine, powerbomb off the apron. Surprisingly, the council holding themselves back. Catherine kicked away with such ferocity. Catching in there. Now back to the ring they go. Catherine going for the cover. Will this be it? Unfortunately not. As Amazonia kicks out with power. Now throwing that power. Trying for no. Catherine managing to fight out. Punches to the side of the head. Elbow to the back, and now ducking underneath. Kick to the leg. Kicking out to the leg again. And another kick. Finally sweeping out Amazonia's feet from under her. Catherine trying for a suplex. Unsuccessful, I might add. And Amazonia with a backbreaker. And now the cover. And that is a lot of cover from Amazonia. Catherine no fighting back again. A third final nail. Catherine unable to even get to her feet following that one. Just pure instinct. Both women now crawling. Getting to their feet. It's Catherine up first, but Amazonia is up as well. Catherine, the hold of the arm. Putting in the torque, pulling Amazonia back. Putting in as much pressure as she can, but Amazonia able to kick out of there. Amazonia just ringing Catherine around. Now got that cover. So it was Amazonia who was able to secure the tag team titles for the council in the first place, eliminating Katie Klein and Sasha Banks at the end of it. It was a one-on-one contest. And again, Catherine put into that torture rack. Catherine far more limp than before, and this may be it. And no, Catherine's still fighting back. Catherine not saying die. Side Russian leg sweep, slow to get to her feet though. Perhaps understanding just how dangerous Amazonia still is, trying to go for the quick cover. Kick to the back, but Amazonia feels no pain and DDTs her right into the middle of the ring. Certainly loving that, along with the other members of the council. Catherine's slowly working her way up, and left defenseless to that shot. Now the cover, and this could be it. A valiant effort by Catherine Neville, but to no avail. Amazonia victorious here in this one. As we suddenly go from main event to Bash at the Beach. Catherine never quite giving up, keeping the struggle going. I don't think she came in here to lose, or came in here really focusing on just winning, just showing that the council still had enemies. Torture rack and the torture rack, but it's that powerful fist of Amazonia that did the deed, officially KOing Catherine Neville in this one. Bout of personal revenge here for Ida Atsuko, teaming up with Riley Everett and the Glow Girls to take on the Evil Girls last week. Ida and Betsy taking one another on, and surprisingly Betsy was victorious in that affair. You see Ida still with the title, as that was non-title competition, but still a worrying state for Ida Atsuko, especially considering that earlier tonight we saw AJ Smyth defeat Busty, Buffy, St.Claire, Tina Mileena, and Carmella in that 1-on-3 handicap matchup. Ida and Riley are not able to succeed here tonight in this 2-on-3 challenge. There may be time to rethink their strategy going forward. Too much on her laurels, or the fact that she has not been competing as much as of late has caused a huge significance in her belief in her own self.
I feel you, I want you, I know your touch is all I need. I'm waiting, you're shining.
certain glow to the Christmas spirit here in West of Wrestling. Christmas spirit, Hanukkah spirit, Kwanzaa spirit, holiday spirit in general. Here in West of Wrestling. As the night looms upon us all, things are dark enough for the black lights to take their effect. The strengthening of the Glow Girls. Tag team champions, the Glow Girls, defeating these 3 teams in a single night. You have the Bella Twins in that finals. Taking on perhaps their biggest challenge in the form of the Evil Girls, first led to the ring by Cindy Sullivan. Cindy, who started this whole thing off, coming very close to winning the Women's Championship back in Survivor Series. Standing ringside watching her partner Betsy Miller manage to defeat Ida. Now he'll be joined by Lana Starr, responsible for bringing those 2 in here. Betsy, here she comes. I think anyone expected Betsy to be the woman to first beat Ida in some time. That undefeated streak had to go ahead at some point, and Betsy was the woman to do it. We may see Betsy Miller challenging for the women's title at some point in the future. Royal Rumble is certainly around the corner. She certainly more than earned her right. And a victory here tonight would certainly do her well in that regard. Through the smoke. This was just the blood. The blood of who, though? We certainly haven't seen Spice in some time. Here, coming right at you, continuing. And Netta with the ropes. One day she'll be gnawing her way through those. And that one turnbuckle. She just really hates that one turnbuckle. Kicking and screaming at it. Now this thing will start off with Ida and Cindy in this 2-on-3 handicap non-title matchup. In there with a scoop slam. And now there we see her kick starting off. Cindy a little quick to her feet, but not quick enough to dodge the shot. Ina already going to the top rope. Will it be the bunny hop? Cindy managing to get to her feet prior to that. Drop kick, but misses that. And Cindy pulling her in for a clothesline. Ina sent into the Evil Girl's corner there. Nowhere you want to be. But still managing to keep fighting. Fighting back now, taking Ina down, continuing where she left off just from last week. It's just barely able to keep up there with the count. Ina, once again, the women's champion, just being dissected here by the Evil Girl. This is a quick tag out to Cindy, bringing her back in, a double shoulder block. Riley desperately trying for a tag there, to no avail. It seems like they're just going to be keeping Lannister in reserve. Keep her fresh for as long as possible, as they take out the Glow Girls one at a time. And Ina fighting back here. Fireman's carry, overhand shot, and now another overhand shot. Triple suplex connects. It looks like she might be going for a tag, and yes, tags out to Riley. Riley sending Cindy to the outside. Things distorting on the outside. Perhaps whatever effects are going on with the Vixens matchups really taking their toll. Charles Manson's going to have to get to the bottom of this eventually, and hopefully soon. Let's count up to 7. He has to get back in. Riley had some sort of anomaly there. Riley's going to find herself counted out. And Riley indeed counted out. Some sort of anomaly keeping her from getting back into the ring. Girls victorious as a result. Lannister not even brought into the ring. And there we see it. Riley just struggling. Either some sort of anomaly or just someone holding her from the outside, perhaps Spice. Either way, the Evil Girls are victorious here in this shortened combat scenario. Stephanie McMahon stating that there will be no restart. The Evil Girls simply hold 2 victories now over the Glow Girls, and perhaps this is just revenge for the Glow Girls challenging the council earlier on. Stephanie McMahon just being spiteful at this point. And as night falls here in New Zealand, Stan Stevens set to compete, set to be the welcoming force for Superstar. We saw Superstar making his grand debut just a few weeks ago at Survivor Series, coming out at the end of Craig Stevens' win over Stan himself. Of course, Stan Stevens later on, the week after, stating that Craig's victory was at the hands, or Craig's celebration really, was even grander, given Stan's statement of him being basically the best challenger for the title. Just more upset that the people were talking more about Superstar's red entrance. There we go. I made it through, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long, long night here in New Zealand. We're waiting the arrival of Superstar. You see him through the bars of the setting, the glowing star, the Superstar here. What's Up Wrestling at Survivor Series, we didn't see how things ended with him coming down to the ring towards Craig Stevens. 2 weeks later, we didn't see how things ended with that sudden assault, the Superstar hopping the barricade, coming at Stan Stevens. Hopefully we will see a resolution here. With no wonky effects as we saw earlier tonight. Just moments ago, really, with Riley Everett being held by something, some force, keeping her from competing. Superstar taking clear advantage here. Just really should have seen that coming. Stevens a bit of a goof. Stan managing to fight back here. No avail. Superstar again just taking Stan down. Stan's DDT. What a neckbreaker there by Stan Stevens, the former challenger for the World Heavyweight title. To give him some credibility in some manner. Superstar up, but Superstar coming back with a shot of his own, knee to the gut. And they're going for a power bomb, but no, Stan countering out there, arm drag. Trying for the Bulldog and manages it in. I certainly saw a bit of a vicious streak by Stan Stevens just last week against Roswell. Stan Stevens, despite his goofy demeanor and the fact that Craig is essentially, well, ashamed of him, has certainly been able to hold his own in these contests. Which is not up to the standards of his bigger brother. Superstar off the top rope with the senton, crashing down on top of Stan Stevens. To the top of the head. Stan unable to counter out of that. Now sharpshooter trying for the hit, gets in the sharpshooter, but Stan a bit too close to the ropes. perhaps saving himself there. And starstruck. Stan Stevens is starstruck, and will this thing end? Will this be it? 2. And no, Stan Stevens managing to kick out there. This match continues despite Superstar's attempts. Stomped down on the face. Stan brought to his feet. Stan countering out the Irish whip, sending Superstar to the outside, right where the anomaly exists. And hopefully it has dissipated. Superstar dropped head face first onto that railing. DDT to the outside mats. Stan Stevens showing why he was able to obtain a #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight title. And it has nothing to do with Craig Stevens just warning him away. And Craig has to be in the back watching this one. If not in the back, then not his home. Not for his brother, then for Superstar himself. Heavy shot there. Stan coming in from the ropes, coming back out. Stan just planting the top of Superstar's head, but Superstar coming right back in. Snapmare taking Stan down. Just putting in the heavy torque on the neck. Stan managing. Hand on the afro. You don't touch the fro. Knife edge chop. I'm sure you could hear Stan saying, okay, you can touch the fro. Stan Stevens drop back down. Superstar again going for the sharpshooter, and this time Stan having a bit of a crawl for the ropes. And the referee in no position to check to see if Stan is giving up. I don't think he even cares. I think if Stan were to tap out, this referee would just say, I didn't see anything. And now Superstar again sent to the outside. And what is Stan planning? What is Stan planning here? What is Stan planning? What's that idiot planning now? Up against the ropes. Trying for a suicide dive, but no. Superstar just basically says, get out of here, you idiot. And an elbow to the inside of the leg. Superstar with a suplex taking down Stan Stevens. As you heard it from the crowd saying that this was awesome, and yes, it is indeed awesome. And Superstar again, starstruck, and he just busted Stan Stevens open with it. And now the cover. Stan's fro too far from the ropes, and Superstar victorious here. As we go back to Paige at the beach. This is the first attempt, but no, Stan able to get to the ropes in time, and they're the first starstruck. I think Stan thought that he was going on a date with Stephanie at that point. Catching out, and now kicking out from that other attempt at the sharpshooter. But there we see the starstruck that busted Stan Stevens wide open. and Superstar victorious here tonight in New Zealand. Superstar's already made it clear, and he's already taken to his leave from the ring.